What's up guys, I'm pedebeats and today I'm going to teach you how to mix and arrange your beats. It's really simple, I don't use complex plugins, but let's get into it. I'm going to choose a loop from my Enigma Kit. Let's use this one. Right now I'm going to separate each melody and show you how to mix it. Now I have all my tracks linked to a different mixer channel. If you want to apply some effects to all the melody elements, you will need to have an empty bus. You need to click on the channel that you want to link to the melody bus. Click on this arrow and select route to this track only. In this way, if I mute the melody bus, I will not hear anything. In every melody I have an EQ that is going to cut some of the high end and some of the low end. If you want to copy it you can, but a lot of the times I like to mess with it and change it. On the melody bus I have a fruity stereo shaper, so it's going to make the melody sound more wide. I saw pretty much no one using it, but I like to use it because it makes the beat feel so much better, and I have an EQ to cut the low end. You can have a compressor, but I don't use it. To mix the melody I will start with the piano. And here you just need to go by here. What I do is just imagine a song and how I would hear the instrumental of it. It's difficult to explain, but it's a simple thing to do. I would have it on the right. Yeah, and I think the melody is pretty much done, but for the bass, also you want to go by ear. I like to have it louder than all the other elements, but it's preference. Now I can add some drums. Yeah, but I wanted to tell you that on the 15th of August I will release my cryptic multi-kit. If you copy it, you will receive also the Enigma multi-kit. So you will be basically set, and if you want to join the waitlist, just click the first link in the description. Usually when you add elements, you want to do a rogue mix. So when you're going to do the final mix, you have to do less things. Like for now we can add a clap. I can hear that the clap is a little bit low in volume, so I'm going to make it louder by increasing the velocity. And for the hi-hats, I always like to mess with the pan. We can have it going from left to right. And then we can randomize everything clicking Alt-R. I like to keep my hi-hats low in volume. I don't know why, also here it's a preference. You can have them playing a lot louder. For the 808 it's really important to go here and have everything down except from the hold. It's going to make the sound last as long as you want. If you have an 808 of this length, it's going to stop right after. Another thing that you can do to create this effect is to right click on the 808 and click to cut itself. In this way, when the 808 is going to hit again, it's going to stop the previous sound. Now we can add a hat. Now we can add a snare, and we have also a snare MIDI here. There is a clap playing with the 808. I usually don't do that. I want to remove it. Okay, and now we can do the final mix. First of all, I like to set the melody. Yeah, like this is right. I usually have it between 15 and 9. Now I usually mix the 808. Now on the master I have a soft clipper. It's going to make the sound less louder than 0 dB. We can increase the 808 volume. In this way it's going to create a punchy effect, because it's going to clip on the soft clipper. Yeah, it's going to sound more punchy and distorted. I also have the fast distortion plugin. I just put it here as it is, and then you can lower this knob. I usually love to have it playing more than 0 dB, but you need to find the right spot between a lot of distortion and the right distortion. Like this is too much. To explain the clipping things to you, I want to render the 808, and then we can see the waveforms. The more the waveform is like a square and the less rounded, it means that it's distorted. Like if we go here and boost it, you see that the waveform are going to be a lot more like a square. And it's going to clip a lot. Basically what the soft clipper does. Then after the 808 I usually move to the clap. You want it to be loud because it's like a call and response between the 808 and the clap is going to set the main tempo. I don't want my hi-hats to be loud. You can have them playing a lot louder like this. For the snare, I like to create a little scale. I want it to be louder than the hi-hats, but less loud than the clap. And then for the open hat, I want it to be present on the track. I like it like this. I have also a drum bass where I have a distortion plugin that is not affecting the 808 but only the other elements. And some reverb, like this is the clap with it and without it. On the master, as I said, I have a soft clipper basically, and then I have an EQ to boost some of the low end and some of the high end, because usually a human voice has a lot of mid frequencies. The drums are high end and the 808 is low end, so we want the melody to be in the mid and the voice will be over the melody, so we want the melody to not be that loud. On the master you can add a lot of things, but I like it like this. Another thing is that the 808 needs to be mono, and you want to make it by moving this knob all the way to the left. But I want to say one more thing. You want to remove the low end from the melodies, because otherwise it's going to clash with the 808. If you have some low end on the melodies playing with the 808, it's going to sound a lot moody and bad. Okay, now we can split all the patterns. What I usually do is just to click Ctrl B. You can do basically whatever you want, but I'm going to explain you what I usually do. I want the intro to be full. A lot of the time the artist is going to start to sing on the chorus, so I want it to be full and catchy. So let's have basically everything playing. Now I remove the bass from chorus and the verse. I usually like to have a chorus after the intro, and then I like to have the verse. For the chorus I usually like to have some high energy going, so I will have all the drums. After the intro I like to have a snare roll. Yeah, and then we can have the vocal coming in again. Then for the verse I like to drain all the energy. I only have the key and the bass not playing. In this way you will have a verse when the rapper can rap and do his flows, and a chorus more full where he can do a catchy hook. To transition to the verse I like to cut the hi-hats. On the first part of the verse I remove all the perks. And then I introduce them again. And then at the end, before the bridge, I like to remove all the drums from playing. But we can have the snare roll. In some beats I like to have a bridge where I come back to the intro. Other times I want to go back to the chorus. But for this one I want to have like a bridge. And then remember to end your beats in a good way. Like it can take a second. What I usually do is just paste again the bridge and create an automation of the main volume. On the second part you can create some variations. I usually don't do that, but like you can remove some parts of the hi-hats. A thing that I used to do is just to go on the first part of the verse and just do something like this. If you like the tutorial and you want to see more, just drop a like, comment and sub. See ya in the next video.